it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today is Craftmas Season 3, Episode 12, and we have a fun one for you. So as you can see here, I have this big, huge coffin-shaped signboard. I purchased this at Joann Fabrics. It was originally $24.99. Let's see if it'll focus on where my fingers are. And it was like 60 or 70% off. So I painted it black with just matte black paint, and I will show you that. And I'm using 3 sheets of the Glitter Flex Ultra in purple and a sheet of the new neon green. I'm gonna hold it there so you can kind of see the color. If I hold it elsewhere, it looks too bright. The neon green glow in the dark. Now, before we change camera angles and go over everything, the file that we are using on this is available on my Patreon page for my $10 or more a month patrons. Patreon is always linked in the description box. And I'm using HTV on this. You can use sticker, but for me, this was simpler. So, and plus, right now, our weekly WOW sale ends on October the 25th of 2020, and the sale is 25% off all of the basic Thermaflex Plus. So if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, I will go over how to put this together. As you can see, I have my coffin laid out, and we're just gonna paint the whole thing black. Now I'm using the Americana Decor, I think is what it's called, chalky finish in carbon. So this is pretty simple. I'm not gonna show you painting the whole thing because 1, it will take forever, and 2, this is Craftmas. We try to keep things quick, but all it is just taking and coating the entire coffin in black paint. I mean, it really isn't anything super difficult, and I'm just using a sponge brush. You can use any regular black paint that you have. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything special, because we're going to take and use our heat transfer vinyl over it to apply the graphics, because I think that it'll give it a nice look to the project, which, you know, that's kind of what I'm going for. So as you can see, and you can kind of take and use your sponge brush, that's why I like using a sponge brush, and just kind of, not really, but edge it into the corners, and that way you can make sure it's coated well. And I'm painting this the day before, so that way it has ample time to dry before I apply the graphics. But this is naked wood, so it really doesn't take a whole lot of time to dry, just so you know. So we're gonna paint this entire thing black, and then we'll come back after it's dry and put the vinyl on. So we'll see y'all after a while. Okie dokie. So as you can see, I have my vinyl laid out in my little coffin, and I have already started using my Cricut Easy Press to press this on. I have it heated to the 2nd setting. And, or not the easy press, this is the mini press, which I didn't think I would get a whole lot of use out of, but I have gotten so much more use than what I thought I would. So, we're just kind of pressing and holding for a couple of seconds, because the thing with this is, and the reason why I chose to do heat transfer instead of regular adhesive is heat transfer is a lot easier to move around and manipulate whenever it comes to a project like this, to make sure everything's in place. So there we go. kind of going over, double checking to make sure everything's stuck. Okay. So as you can see, it goes pretty quickly. I've already stuck the bottom portion of this. Okay. Press and hold. But it goes pretty fast. The longest portion of doing this was the actual painting. And if you don't have a coffin shaped sign, this would look cute on just a standard wooden sign. Like just a plank, just so you know. If I can lift. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going slow when I'm lifting the clear plastic just to make sure everything is stuck. Okay. There we go. Just double checking everything as we go. Okay. And if you hold it for, 2 to 3 seconds each place. Now this is a little bit, as I said, this is more time consuming than if you just could stick it on all in one piece, but that is what it is. Part of it is, what else is going to fit in here? I mean, you could probably use your home iron, but not everything is going to fit in there nicely. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I would not recommend putting it above this temperature because you will melt your vinyl. Okay. You can kind of see though where it's not stuck when you're running your easy press, mini press over it, because it kind of lifts. Okay. That part needs to be heated one more time. And that's the thing about it, is if it does decide to start lifting on you, just place it back down and heat it. That simple. And this will last outdoors. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to take one of my little green ghost dudes. And I did cut some extras of these because I thought it needed more than 2. Nadia laid this out and it's super cute design. Okay, so now I'm just gonna hold. This heats on much faster, just so you know. Look how cute that looks. Now I'm gonna go off camera and finish sticking the rest of this, and then we'll come back and show you the finished project. Look how absolutely adorable this came out. I am absolutely in love with it. So remember, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And remember, 25% off through October the 25th, 2020 of our Thermaflex Plus. But I guess that's it, so we'll see y'all tomorrow.